Welcome. Hey, everybody. Hey, Queens. So it's your girl, Nicole Compton, your sister girl in the law. And we're not talking law today. Today, I am completing my series of interviews with wonderful queens I have invited to be panelists on my 21 Queens event. And I always point the wrong way, but they're going to be presenting or being on the panel in my 21 Queens event. But before I had the event, I want you to know just how wonderful they are and why I handpicked every single queen for this event. And so today, if you've liked the rest of them, I know you're going to love this one. I want to introduce you to Leslie Pryor of Leslie Pryor Productions. Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Nope, thank you. So Leslie tried to say, I don't do interviews. And the reason why is she's usually behind the camera.
Yeah.
So y'all, everybody knows Tyler Perry, but everybody needs to know and is going to know Leslie Pryor of Leslie Pryor Productions. So
All right.
Leslie's usually in the back. You know, she does the writing, she does the directing, she's making sure everything comes out just right. And this sister is one who gives her all when she does her plays and her projects and
Mhm.
brings excellence. So I usually, I have some people when I would invite them to plays, they would say, "Well, that's not really my thing. I don't get into that. I'd rather go to the movies or out to eat." And I'm like, "Mm-mm. If you go to one of hers, it is life changing. And when they leave, they're always surprised, amazed, and
Uh,
excited. And then they are the ambassadors that do the same as me, going to tell people, no, you don't understand. You need to go see her. And so this sister is, you're 100% just blessed. There are
oh,
some people
thank
who
you.
work at it and they have to really, work to hone their crafts. And then there are some people that they take it for granted because they're just that good. And I think yours is a straight gift from God and you're just that good.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nicole. I really appreciate those kind words.
Well, you know me. I'm gonna tell it like a TI is.
Yes.
So if
That's
it's
right.
not, I'm gonna tell you it's not. But
I know that's right.
so I know that you have a lot going on. So you have your for-profit business and you have your nonprofit business, and you're juggling both of those, and then just being an awesome queen in between.
Yes.
Let Tell me a little bit about your background and what it is you do with each of those. I'll let you have the floor.
Yes. Thank you again for having me. My name is Leslie Pryor, and I am the founder and CEO of Leslie Pryor Productions. And that's on the for profit side. And then I also have a nonprofit where I'm the founder and CEO of LPP Arts and Cultural Center. And on the for profit side, Leslie Pryor Productions, we do live entertainment, live stage productions. So it's just if you need anything like far as live entertainment, if you're having an event, hey, hire us.
Yay. Well, you see, I did.
Yeah. Also, we do productions, meaning we will manage your production. So if you actually need like a production crew, we'll do that as well.
Did not
Okay.
know. Now I do.
Yeah, now you know. Now you know. It's something we just added. It's something we just
Okay. Is it a
so it was
pivot from COVID or was it already in the works and you just was like, now's the time?
yeah, it was already in the works before COVID, but now after COVID, it's like, hey, and then we see a lot of people that could benefit from our services. Hey, sit back and enjoy your event and allow us to work it. So
I'll be calling you. I'll be calling
yeah,
you.
definitely call us. And
Yeah,
then
but
on the
that's the
nonprofit,
hardest part, even with the 21 queens. God gave me the vision. He said, these are the women all over the nation that, this one needs to be in it, this one needs to be in it, but just
right.
trying to get it together. It's like, oh,
Yes,
yeah,
getting all
I'll
this
be calling you.
together. Yeah, so if you need event planners or you need somebody just to run it on that day, we do all of it.
Okay.
Also on the nonprofit side, we also do stage productions, but we also really focus on health and wellness and education and training, which is very important to the queens.
It is.
Okay.
That's why we have you. That's why I asked. So, all right. So, what? Let's start with the play side. Do you have? I know with COVID, it's thrown a lot off. Do you have
Yeah.
any plays? any plays in the works coming up? Because I know you're always writing.
Yes, I'm always writing. That's something that's always very important. So I'm actually writing my first screenplay, which is a movie. Like, so I'm trying to write my first movie. It's called Samantha. And then I am in the works of writing a stage production as well. Because we
Oh
gotta give
wow.
it live entertainment.
Because you know we don't rest. I know you
Right.
don't. I know you don't.
I don't sleep.
Right. Out of all the plays that you've done, which one was your favorite?
Oh wow. Really? Okay, let me
It's
see.
kind of hard because it's like your kids, you know, you
Right,
can't say, no,
right,
grandparents can have favorites and aunties can have
right,
favorites, but not
right.
necessarily the
And
mom.
I'm a little biased, right? Because I wrote them all. Like I hand wrote them, every single one of them.
Right.
Um, I would say the most fun and interesting, because I love them all. So I don't want
Right.
nobody to think. But I
Well,
think the most
well, let's do this then.
okay.
Tell us about some of them. Like this
Okay.
one was about this and this one was about
Yes.
that. Okay, we can do that. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair.
Okay. That's right. Let me tell about all my little kids.
Yep. Tell me about your
um
babies.
So I will say my war wounds I really love because of the family values of it. It was dealing with breast cancer awareness, and you just seen a family come together: the mom, the sisters, the uncle, the kids, and it also had a very emotional side to it with the daughter who was dealing with a brain tumor. You know, because kids go through things as well.
Yep.
So it had a really emotional side to it, but then you also had, sibling rivalries and things of that nature. So it just had a big combination of different things that go on in a family. And then another one,
Serious moments, some crying moments, some comedy.
it had all of it. It was comedy, drama, emotion. Like you would literally go from every emotion and then back down to, okay, wow, this is real life, right?
Right.
Because I try to write almost like real life.
Right. And you
And
did.
then
You nailed
another
it.
one, um,
You nailed it.
oh,
You
thank
do.
you.
I remember I invited my sister and my brother-in-law and my mom and my dad. Like we were all doing triple date night, and so they all were there. And there were moments where I looked over and I was like, "Are y'all crying?" Like,
Right, right,
no, no. And then there was times that we were all slapping high fives, like, "Yeah, you
right.
know who that was," you know. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And then another really good one I thought was really powerful because we discussed bipolar depression, which is really big, right, in the community,
Right.
but mental health is not really talked about. It was called Dangerously in Love. And that one really talked about, marriage and things of that nature. So
That's
that
the
was
one
a
they
really
cried
good one.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe it. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely. And then I've of course I've written I think 7 shows. So all of them have some form of importance to
And
me.
I think the reason I like them is they're all education. They're not only are they real life and entertaining, and you got good, good people that are acting in there to
Hmm.
the point that you don't even realize they're acting.
Right.
But it all of them have a message and a purpose, and
Yeah.
it so like shining the light on breast cancer awareness, which the
Yeah.
killer of Black women, and dealing with
Right.
mental health in the Black community. We don't want to talk about, or we don't want to talk about the fact that
Right.
there may be little sister or little Roro got some mental health issues going on, and how do we deal with
Right.
it?
Right. And I like to bring that to the light, that mental health, we should get checked.
And
We
it's
should be
important.
evaluated. And if you need help, get it.
Right. So, how did you? I'll go to the nonprofit in a second, but how did you, like when you were a little kid, did you just say, I always wanted to write plays, or I want to be on TV, or, I want my stuff on TV? How did you get there, and how did you get to where you did your first show?
Okay. So actually, as a kid, I always thought that I would be in some form of entertainment. I remember at the age of 3 years old, I used to sing. I actually started out singing, and I thought I would be like on Star Search. I don't know if you all
Yeah,
remember.
I remember Star Search.
Hey, so I thought I would be on Star Search. Then I thought I'd be on American Idol, and things of that nature. And then I got to about, I don't know, in my 20s, and I was like, okay, God, what is my purpose, right? Because I'm definitely a believer. So I'm like, okay, God, what is my purpose in life? And I had got laid out from my job. And I don't know if everybody remembers, but like in 2008, 2009, there was a recession going on and people were losing their jobs. So I was like, okay, Lord, I know you don't close one door without opening another one. Right. And that's a word for somebody right there. Yep. But I know you do not close a door without opening another one. And I said, well, what is my purpose? What do you want me to do? And literally he said, write. I'm like, right, what? I'm not a writer. Like,
really?
And yes.
See, because I am a writer and I've never attempted to write a play. Matter of fact, I called you and said, I want to see this play happen. I got this idea. I got to give this baby to you because I can write all day long. I'm an attorney. Right. Words are weapons and tools. There we go. But when it comes to writing a play or sitting down and thinking through all of that, I don't have that gift. That's intimidating. Yeah. It's I just thought you always, that's what you did.
It's literally a gift from God. Literally, he supplied everything I needed. What I was going to write, how to write it, who resources, the actor, everything.
Wow. So, and that's how he does it.
That's how he does it.
So it was his job. It was his mission and his vision. And he was like, I just need you. All right, Moses, Leslie.
Yep.
Just you take my people here.
Yep. And change lives. Literally. Literally. That's how it happened.
And I know not everybody who's watching or who will attend the event is a Christian.
Right. Right.
I want you all to tell your truth. And I had somebody else who on one of the interviews, she was kind of scared, like, I don't know if I should say. And I'm like, no, I want the real you. There's going to be somebody who needs to hear that and can receive that. And for those who don't, it may not be a turnoff that you eat the meat and toss
the right. So, and they may believe in a higher power, and if they do, then that's who they would ask. So it ain't necessarily have to be just my God, but I know my God told me to do it.
Right. So how did the nonprofit piece come about, and what do you have going on with that right now?
Yeah, so the nonprofit was formed out of literally a need in the community. Like, in the West End, I seen where, we didn't have access to certain foods and certain healthy foods that we needed. And I know grocery stores are coming up now. And then I also seen where even with me, I was almost 250 pounds.
Right. So I know you did your transition.
Right. So literally I went to the doctor and they were like, okay, you have high blood pressure, you pre-diabetic, you have high cholesterol. So you're on the road to having heart disease. And so one of my plays it wasn't based off of my life, but I literally had to bring awareness to heart disease as well with one of the shows. And so I said, I got to change my life. And I know a lot of times in our community, we don't know. We just don't know what to do.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to feel that need. So I started Baby Steps Fitness. It's a group on Facebook. It's a support group. And we just all about getting healthy. And so one of our main missions.
Baby Steps.
Okay. Baby Steps Fitness. Baby Steps Fitness. So if any queens, we don't care your race. If you're a lady and a woman, please join us. And definitely, we're all about getting healthy. And then it's also about education and training. And then also community engagement, community bridging. Because we want to bring communities together.
Got you. I added it on there.
Thank you.
Oh, your name. It's under your name. But I will. So my promise is that for each queen that I interview, I'll make sure that in the description I put all of your stuff, but as well after the video. And if you come to the conference, then you can meet her one-on-one and get to listen in the panel and learn more about it, because I will make sure that all of the panelists that that the people who attend get your info on how they can either support you or find out about the wonderful things that you all talk about.
Oh, great.
That's awesome though. Last year I lost about 30 pounds just doing challenges. And
Right.
so I had a friend that was like, hey, give me two, $150 we all gonna put in, and whoever loses the most weight and we ended up agreeing
Hmm.
the most weight and the biggest percentage. So
Yes.
we had two prizes. And so the first time I lost about 10 pounds. Then for a couple of months, didn't do anything, but I was able to keep those 10 pounds off. And so then Thanksgiving and Christmas time, it was like, we're going to do it again. And I lost more. So overall, it was about 30. And I could tell a difference in the way
Yes.
I felt more so than necessarily seeing it. And then, but I see people and they're like, oh my God, you lost weight. Really? I see the
I'm
lines in my neck. You lose weight and
right,
seeing where,
right,
where it
right. You
filled
start seeing
in.
that. I know. I start seeing. And I forgot to mention that I actually have recently lost 60 pounds.
Woo! Go, girl.
Okay. Okay. So I done lost 60 pounds. I started at 244. And so I've lost 60 pounds. I would definitely love to lose about another 45, 50-ish or somewhere in that nature.
So did
So
you
I'm
just try to? It sounded like though with baby steps, it was a lifestyle change, and you're baby stepping it, not
yeah,
not trying to just do a crash diet or something like that.
right. This is a lifestyle change. So we're actually helping to teach you, educate you, train you on lifestyle changing and changing your mindset. We actually have life coaches in the group. We have therapists. We have an array of people. We even have OBGYNs that'll come in and give women health and advice and things of that nature. So we're definitely trying to educate you and change your mindset within the organization and as well as baby steps. Oh, and we do a lot of challenges.
Do you? I
Yes.
have to get in on it. I still the last challenge I started was you just had to lose a pound a week because that's
Oh,
healthy.
yeah.
And if you didn't, if that's all you lost, and even if you started, you see where it fluctuates, you gain it back, you whatever,
Right.
as
Right.
long as you kept weighing in and you were trying to lose a pound a week, that you were okay.
Wow.
But if you stop weighing in and stop
Right.
checking in, then you had to pay a penalty, and that goes through the whole group. So
That's a
we
good
did
one
it.
too.
We did it a different way because we ended
Right.
up having people that was like, man, times are hard with COVID and
Right.
unemployment being cut. Not everybody could do like $200 or 150 for a challenge,
Right.
but you'll get your butt in there and be trying to lose it if you're gonna have to give that $100. If you're gonna have to
Right.
give that $100 away.
Right. Right. And then sometimes, just having that knowledge, the toolbox, right? Just having the knowledge of what to do, it makes
Yep.
a big difference.
Yeah, and community help. So it's definitely needed.
Thank you.
So if people want to get involved, they want to see what Leslie Pryor's Productions is doing, or they want to get involved with Baby Steps Fitness. Can you tell us how?
Okay, so if you want to get in contact with Leslie Pryor on the business side, you can contact us at admin@lesliepryorproductions.com, or you can look us up on Facebook under Leslie Pryor Productions.
Okay.
And then on the nonprofit side, also we have a website as well. So it's www.lesliepryorproductions.com.
Okay.
And it's Leslie, Leslie. And on the nonprofit side, you can reach us at info@lppacc.org,
Okay.
or you can look
Hold
us
on. Say
up.
it again.
So it's the info@ lppacc.org, and that
Okay.
stands for LPP Arts and Cultural Center.
Got you.
LPP Arts and Cultural Center.
Okay.
And you can find us on Facebook as well, LPP Arts and Cultural Center.
Yay.
Yeah,
Well,
so it,
I know that. Well, I got to get to the. I signed up for the hot gym, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And I know that you have things to do. So I'm so thankful that you stopped in and graced us with just a few minutes, because both of us, you are just like me, with pew 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 and
yeah,
always helping
no,
people and always doing things. So thank you for your
yes,
time. And I hope you all are enticed even more to come
yeah,
to. Well, I always do it wrong. Visit 21queens.com, get signed up
yeah,
for the event, and I would love to see you there. This is just one of the beautiful queens that we have on the panels and doing some of the and contributing to the event. So thank you again, Leslie.
Thank you so much again, Nicole, for having me. And I just can't wait to meet everyone.
Same here. So y'all have a great day. Bye.